So if I had $1 for every time I've been asked this question, I would be a very wealthy woman. So the next question is it difficult to remember the techniques when you're in the thick of labour, even if you've practiced? What our aim is to practice these techniques and so that they just become automatic. It's kind of like learning to drive a car. You know when you first start learning how to drive the car, say reversing a car out of a driveway, and you're thinking about everything. You're thinking about the side mirrors. You're thinking about the gear stick or whatever. You're looking at mirrors. You're looking over your shoulder. You're just thinking of so many different things, and you very cautiously back out. And now think about, after you've been practicing for years, how you can reverse out of a driveway. It's relatively simple. You can even actually be talking on the phone, hands-free of course, as you're reversing out, because it's like it's become automatic. And that's because you have practiced and practiced and practiced, and you've created those neural pathways. So this is why we practice our techniques. That's why we listen to the tracks. I want you to listen to the tracks until you are so sick of my voice. And that's okay. It means that it's really working. Okay, I want you to practice the light touch massage, practice the breathing, practice all of these techniques so that they become automatic. And then during your birth, don't be surprised if you're not actively thinking, oh, I need to do this, or I should switch over to this breathing, or maybe I should change positions. Because the thing is, birth is quite an intuitive sort of event, as we all know. That's what we want. We want it to be intuitive. But you're just going to be on automatic. You're going to be on this deeper level where the neocortex, which is that rational part of your brain that's telling you what to do and ordering things and that, it's going to be shut off, and you're just going to be going into automatic mode. So please don't worry about it. Just keep practicing, practicing, practicing. You're right on track. And we have a question about the breathing. At what point do you start surge breathing? From the first surge or when they're closer? You start it from your very first surge. Actually, start practicing your surge breathing when you're having practice surges. You know, they call them Braxton Hicks. Well, they are a fantastic opportunity for you to practice your surge breathing, because your uterus is basically doing what it's going to be doing during your surges anyway. It's a practice, right? So, but when you are actually giving birth, from the very first surge, just start doing your surge breathing through the surge. As many of those long, slow breath in and long, slow breath out, as many of those as you need through each surge. And then you will reach a point further on in the birth where that surge breathing just doesn't work anymore, and you will instinctively feel that you need to take in a quicker, deeper breath. And then you will automatically just start bearing down. So that's when you change over to your breathing bearing down. You didn't actually ask me about that, but I thought I'd throw that in as a bonus. Great question here, and it's from a birth partner. And I love it that a birth partner has also written into us for this Q&A. And they've said, as a partner, what do you think is the most important thing that I can do in my role? Just be your loving self. I know that sounds simple, but truly be present. Be your loving self. Show affection. Touch if the mum wants to be touched. Whisper those words of encouragement in her ear. Remember, you represent home, security, love, familiarity. That they're all the feelings that are just loaded in your presence. So just your presence is going to be a wonderful thing at this birth. Now also, you're going to be the neocortex during this birth. So you're going to be the one who can speak to the midwives and caregivers. You're the one who organises the Bluetooth speakers and turns the lights down and things like that. And you've got your toolbox. And of course, if you've done our course, you know you've got your cheat sheet too, so that you can go through and you can just check to make sure that you've covered all the tools that you need on the day or the night. The birth partner's role is a very, very important one, but it's not hard. I actually think, and this is the feedback that I get time and time again, birth partners love this course. They sing its praises, and they sing the praises of the birthing mothers after they've seen them birth in this awesome way too, because they see us from the outside. That we internally, we think we're making noise and everything. Our birth partners are just watching on in awe. But birth partners, you play a pivotal role in us achieving a positive birth. A question that I am often asked is, what's the difference between the face-to-face course and the online course? Now, we have made sure that we have given you plenty of options through Hypnobirthing Australia and Hypnobubs. Face-to-face classes are fantastic to be able to sit in the company of other parents who are going through this journey at the same time. You meet other local parents. It's really cool sitting in a class with other parents and having that practitioner, that personal touch, knowing that you can go up, you can ask questions, etc. That is wonderful. So if you can attend a face-to-face class, please do. But we also understand that it's not always possible for everyone to attend face-to-face classes. You may have other children that need to be minded, your partner may work away, your work hours might make it difficult for you to attend face-to-face classes. And that's okay, because we've got the option of the online. So we've got our Hypnobubs online course, which is super, super popular. People rave about it. It's very comprehensive. You get the same material in it. And you have the option, you can always ask questions in the course as well. But if you're going to go down the online course route, I'd also recommend that you book in a private session with a practitioner so that you get that personal touch. So you can organise a private session, just a 90-minute session with your local practitioner or whoever you choose for $150, which is pretty awesome. You're getting the best of both worlds then. So yeah, look, face-to-face is fantastic. If you can do it, do it. But we also have some great online options too if you're not able to attend the face-to-face. Either way, you are going to be so much better prepared for this birth.